heard that.
I think they're big
Does ring a
Stallions,
bell.
yeah. They beat the Italian team, the Italian Stallions, reasonably comfortably. So it's been a good... They've beaten Muchacho 7-4 as well. They've been consistently effective in this Kings World Cup.
And they beat Science as well early on.
In the... It was when Science had to go to the last chance.
Yep. I think XBUYER just looking through their route here. The thing about it feels like it was a year ago when they beat them 7-0. That was the very first game from the redemption round. And then Galacticos del Caribe just 7-6. Very tight. Then they beat the team from Saudi Arabia on penalties. And after that, Gigantes 4-3 and Los Troncos, probably their best performance. 9-4 victory.
A couple of late goals against Troncos, but they were the better team. They were clearly the better team. So we're all ready to go here. A little bit late with kickoff here. Our first semi-final all-Spanish affair. I say for Porcinos, keep an eye on number 3, Nadir, who I suspect will start for them. And then they'll bring on Pablo Hernandez, Adrian Diedo, who's also very quick. Oscar Cole, the number 6, David Cadena, solid in defence, as is David Soriano. Magrion is normally a guarantee in defence. Our next innovation in the Kings World Cup, if you haven't seen it before, the Spotify secret card. There were several options: a penalty, a shootout, 4 minutes where any goal scored is worth double, a star player whose first goal is worth double. You can have a player of the rival team suspended for 4 minutes, so they play with a man less. Or there's a joker which allows you to choose whichever one you want. Well, we're going to go. Rather than in the previous games, we had a cage where the ball was dropped from. We don't have a cage here. We have another drone.
Which is different to what they had in the Americas, where they had sort of a catapult launching the ball on, which was very difficult to control.
They had a catapult in the Spanish finals in the Wizink Centre in Madrid this year as well. It was also a bit erratic.
That's probably why they've opted for the drone.
I think that's a good idea.
So Guti and Fouad, the two players are going to start this.
It's interesting, Fouad getting the nod ahead of normally Pablo Beguer, number 10 for XBUYER. So we're all ready to go. Counting down. And away we go. In our first semi-final in the Final Four in the Kings World Cup here in Monterrey. Drop that ball, it worked.
And it's a very high drop. Look how high that bounces. I was thinking that's really high up.
That is a heck of a bounce. So, Fouad gets the first possession for XBUYER. Good, not allowed in the area. So Fouad's great on one-on-ones there, the number 80. There you go for XBUYER.
I think it's Guti's very quick.
Guti's really quick. Fouad's great on one-on-one, so it's a well-balanced tie.
Oh.
And just goes wide. Ball boy's going to be busy tonight, I think.
He's got a long way to run. That was very good defending from Guti, though. He's so difficult to get past. Again, when you look at him, you'd never think that he's powerful and quick run, but he is.
So how will he get past?
Whoa, that's a foul.
Okay, any foul at this period is penalised by a shootout, okay? And a shootout from the centre circle, 5 seconds to get your shot off to score.
So a strong start for Porcinos.
He's banged his knee as well there, Fouad. He's going to be all right, though.
Boom. Oh, yeah. Look at the turn on his leg there.
Oh, a little little bit of lateral movement there. You don't want to see that. Anyhow, so he has 5 seconds to get his shot off. Guti, chance to put Porcinos ahead. Capi, Adrian Gutierrez in goal for XBUYER. I'm just wondering how quickly will the ball run on this pitch, you know, because in the King's Arena it skidded along pretty quickly. This just looks like it might stick a wee bit more. Oh, well done, Capi. Sorry, Guti. 1-0 to Porcinos.
From Guti.
Very easy.
And also, well within the 5 seconds.
Yeah,
sometimes when they go round them, it's not that easy to do. But
just quick, knew exactly what he was doing. So, over a minute, that means we get another player on, so now it's 3 against 3 as Fuad goes wide. Once again, good work by Guti, and they've brought on Nadir, the Porcinos, Nadir Loa, who has been great for, as far as I'm concerned. 3 goals, a couple of which he scored in this stage. Oh, by the way, after the first minutes, the keepers are allowed out of their areas. And Mark Briones, not the first time he's done it. Got a pretty decent shot on him. 2-0 to the Porcinos with just a minute and a half played.
how important the goalkeeper's in the 3v3. If you've got a goalkeeper that knows how to shoot, that can even play the ball, this is where you can run away with it, because
just gives you that extra man.
And afterwards, when you get to 7v7, it's difficult to see a lot of goals from open play without the help of a dice or something happening. So this is when you really need to try and gain an advantage, and that's what I think was.
That's why the Mexican side Olimpo did so well. They hang on a squad once again. Not got his shooting boots on at the moment. Worked that space well, but puts it wide. We're now 4 against 4. So it's going to be Oscar Cole and Danny Perez coming on. Danny Perez for XBUYER, but 2-0, it's a great start, and it certainly is great advantage to start off with, but no means is it decisive.
Oh, good tackle.
Yeah. Belias on as well now is a up and down, hard working.
He's a proper sort of hard man Sunday League central midfielder, isn't he?
There he is. You can just see how there's a few less spaces now. Once again, Fuad. And once again, just wide from Fuad El-Rani.
He may be shooting wide, but he always manages to get the shot away, doesn't he?
There's Nadir. Back to Briones. It's a 2-0 to Porcinos, just underway. There's Briones again. 5 against 5 now. Oscar Cole. By the way, the offside line is only level with the edge of the penalty area. So it's only in the last, basically the last 10 meters of the pitch. There's Pablo Beguer coming on. A bit late for Pablo. He's normally on a bit earlier than number 10 for.
I was wondering what the thought process behind that was.
Once again, have been a couple of players maybe not fully fit. There's been a pretty hectic schedule for the last 2 weeks.
And some of these players have suffered an upset stomach. Carbó being one of them, he missed out one of the games because he wasn't feeling too well. I know exactly what he went through.
Another dangerous player, Roger Carbó. Just a handful of seconds before we are 7 against 7. He's done well there, Cole, but this time Fuad's defended well. Belias.
Oh, there was a ball on there. You see the run from Beguer.
That's a nice overlap. Chance perhaps. Oh, he's pulled it back too far. And he's given Porcinos a chance to attack on the break. is called to. Oh, nice work and vital interception there. Capi gets down to make a claim. Santos, the number 7, number 22 is Adrian Diedo. He's dyed his hair today.
A lot of them dyed their hair during these 2 weeks.
Nice piggy pink.
I think it's more to do with boredom than
team spirit. Some of them say they realised after being here what it might be like to be at a major tournament in many ways, in terms of the way you don't
downtime,
yeah.
You've got to find a way of filling in the hours, and you've only got a bunch of 7 other teammates to hang out with.
And you're training once, maybe if you're not playing, you're training maybe an hour and a half.
And that's it.
Eating a lot of chicken and steamed vegetables, I'll tell you that from bitter experience. Started to grow feathers.
I tell you, I could do with that white rice tonight.
So once again, getting a little bit of control back in this game. There's Pere Martinez on defence for number 24 for XBUYER, and number 22 is Juanma Gonzalez.
Here we go.
That's great stuff from Pablo again. Pablo again. Drills that one across and 2-1. Perema is Juanma after what we were saying. Pablo Beguer works a little bit of magic down that left side.
He's the man they need to get on the ball as well. Of course, you've got Fuad, but Pablo Beguer, he's special.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, it was when Pablo was out for 6 weeks with an injury that their form deserted them in the split in the league in Spain.
He's a special player. That's a lovely
good finish as well, isn't it?
That's lovely. Just opens up his foot. Proper striker's finish.
Here's Juanma once again looking to pressure Guti. Given away. And Velillas. That's well recovered, and once again, Diedo. Little shirt pull, but not enough to penalise, and it's Pablo once again. Pablo Beguer got Velillas with him, goes for glory, and that's gone a long way.
He had a pass out to the right there as well, just a little bit selfish.
So remember, you can get a penalties. The presidents can have their president penalty whenever they want. It can be in the first half. The Spotify secret cards can only be used in the second half. Just put a little bit of the rattles under Porcinos, that goal. Just looking to control things. The coach there, Nacho Castro, who is Spanish but is living in Mexico. Once again, nice work from Diedo. Pablo Hernandez on with the number 19, as we say, the former Spain international, Leeds, Swansea and Valencia, and he ended his career just a year ago at the second division with Castellón, which is pretty close to Valencia.
Hometown club for him as well. He was part of the ownership. I'm not sure if he is anymore.
They had a lot of economic troubles, didn't they? But they seem to have got themselves up and running again.
I think they've got an American who's come in now. Back up to the second division, of course, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, bit of a high foot there from Pere Martin. Okay, yellow card by the looks of it. Yeah, okay, yellow card is a 2-minute suspension.
If it was on purpose, red. See. Are you okay? Okay. See, no.
It doesn't catch him in the face, but he probably did see the trademark very close, didn't he?
Yeah, you can't be going in.
24 yellow cards.
He hasn't complained, he knows about it. I don't think he caught him too bad, he caught him across the chest. But yeah, 2 minutes, so they will have to play the next until the 12th minute with a man less.
Also, the thing about this format, fact that yellow cards are costly.
Oscar, now.
You know, a lot of the time when you play
Wait,
normal,
after
regular
the
football,
whistle,
there are
checking.
challenges which you say,
We
oh,
are
it doesn't
checking,
matter.
okay?
The worst case
After the
scenario is a
whistle,
yellow
because we are
card.
checking.
You don't really think about it. But here, how many times have we seen people pick up stupid yellow cards, which then they'll probably have thought, no, of course, I'm off for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's perhaps more,
Number 24.
usually more.
Number
I'm gonna say
24.
there's- Cardenas has that. It's more damaging to a team, especially right at the start. If it's 3 against 3 and you get a yellow card, and all of a sudden it's 3 against 2, then that can really be damaging.
Yeah, one of those where they're on the counter attack and maybe you sort of grab them and you're just looking to cut the counter. Then it's actually probably more. It harms you more. I'll bit my lip.
Yeah,
harms you more than it does you good.
It's Pablo Hernandez. Nadir looks for that through ball for Pablo. And then the Capi comes up, makes a good claim.
Vamos, vamos.
Capi, because he is the captain of XBUYER. Once again, Cardenas wins that. Did we get any touch on that one there, Nadir? Cardenas?
Do you know what I was thinking as well? We're inside a little booth where we're commentating from, so we're not actually outdoors where we normally were. But I wonder what the sort of sound and the noise is like on the pitch, because there are obviously a lot of people inside a 50,000 stadium, but you don't get people chanting naturally because you don't have a sort of set of fans for a home side. So I wonder what the sound is like. Maybe you can hear like a lot of people talking and murmurs, or what it's like for the players on the pitch. It must be strange.
As opposed to that really close atmosphere with the roof and everything. That's not a bad ball. I don't know if Nadir might have been offside, but it's a corner. Not easy to score from corners.
No.
At least not by crossing them, but maybe this way is going to work out better. Oscar Cole. Yeah, that was fraction away. By the way, we've got we're back to 7 against 7. Those 2 minutes flying by. Still 2-1.
Oh yeah. Oh, very quick, wasn't it?
We're going to get another little rule that you can't really appreciate here is if it's the players who come on, before they come on, they can only go on inside those tramways around the centre, sort of as you can see close to the centre circle, and so they know who is the possible player to come on. You have to hold a bib in your hand, like a substitute's bib.
Which can be really frustrating for some of the players.
So I think
it just feels petty sometimes, but
yeah, I think what it was really frustrating.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because otherwise it could be anyone. But I think what it is the players who were new to Kings League, the wild cards.
Yeah, they wanted to get those substitutions quickly.
It was someone they got caught out with a couple of times. Cardenas. Once again, Yedo has to be careful there. Good chance in the end though from Daniel Perez, just forces him backwards. Oh, nicely played. Looks to put that one across to Nadir, but it's well blocked. Daniel Perez again. That's smartly allowed back to Briones.
Angel, time.
Cardenas once again. Cole.
Dani! ¡No salgas, Dani!
That's a decent crossing. Just got a little touch on that. That ball from Pablo Hernandez, but Cole nearly beavers his way through.
I think he just got caught on his other leg there when he went to back it up.
There's Fuad. Ya estaré. Belias is back on. Pau. And Capi, good defending from Porcinos. 3 minutes just over till we get our first catapult of the dice. Not sure if we'll have it catapulted by one of our presidents of another team.
Well, I can see Elana down there, Ranitha. So it may well be her.
It's obviously the American champions, Ranitha, but surprisingly, getting knocked out at the last chance before the last 16. We were disappointed by that.
Yeah, a bit unlucky to have to play G3X as well quite early on. Well, quite early on, first round.
Yeah, I did enjoy watching the Ranitha fans in the frog suits. In fact, it was one of the great joys, I think, at the first round was all the frogs when Ranitha played. So that's quite it's a little bit, is it me, or is this a slightly slower rhythm than the indoor as well?
I think also the fact that we're further away makes it feel like it's a bit slower, because when you're up so close, it's quite impressive how quick everything is.
It's amazing how fast it is, actually.
And when they come together, sometimes you think, oh.
Nicely work from Santos, but it's once again recovered by XBUYER. He sends that one long, and tell you what, Briones was a bit of a way out of his area. I'm not sure he actually went for that, but had it gone in, it would have counted.
Nice.
That's not a bad effort there. It's a good run there from Dorquis, who's from the Dominican Republic, number 11 for Porcinos. Actually, there was a Dominican Republic side, the Gigantes del Caribe.
Galácticos.
Galácticos.
Yeah.
Galácticos, Gigantes. Massive difference.
Different adjective.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were a fun team as well, Galácticos del Caribe. I was a bit disappointed to see them fall out so early on. And they had a really fun president, Will Smith lookalike.
Nicknamed Will, obviously.
Nicknamed Will, yeah.
As you would do.
Yeah.
Bad boy for life.
They just brought out a new one, haven't they?
I think so, yeah, they have. The Will Nico and Iñaki Williams from Athletic Club helping with the publicity. Challenge there from Beguer. For me, it's not a penalty. I think Iñaki looking a little bit more of a natural than his brother, I think, when it comes to screen presence. Oh, looking for that back heel, and once again, here's Cardenas. Still Porcinos, just 15 seconds till we get our dice catapulted. Tell you what, you could take out a fortress with that, couldn't you? And it's going to be Allana, by the looks of it, to pull the trigger.
Alongside Barca Gamer, the other president of Ranitha.
Wasn't very good at his prison penalties, was he? Anyhow, there we go, 18 minutes gone. I missed the countdown. There she is, Allana.
No hay. Creo que no hay. Estaban diciendo.
She was absolutely gutted when they
Estoy muy
got
contenta de estar aquí. Me hubiese gustado estar aquí jugando, pero bueno, contentísima.
Bueno, Barca, la bandera y el conteo para el dado, para Porcinos y XBUYER.
Sí.
Okay,
a la cuenta de 3. ¿Me ayudan?
Vamos a poner
Una, 2, 3.
Oh, that is... Get that wrong, I tell you what. And we've got a big insurance claim. So it's 4 against 4 for the last 2 minutes. I was speaking to one of the camera technicians, and he said one of the hardest jobs he had was actually putting this camera in place on the catapult. And he said we're doing it for like 2 shots.
As in, it was difficult because
just technically quite getting it to work, make sure it's fired at the right time and sent the images. But it worked, well done. Poor man's got to get an 8 o'clock flight tomorrow. Just saw Victor Gonzalez giving the little tactical talk there for XBUYER. So it's Nacho Castro's the coach for the Porcinos. This time they have got Pablo Beguer on. I'll tell you what, Allana's going over to the fans, taking a few photos, giving a few...
very energetic, isn't she?
Yes.
Well, you know she's a big boxer.
Really? All of a sudden... My opinion has been slightly modified. She takes a pretty decent penalty, actually.
Yeah,
she missed it, but I mean, she does take a decent one.
She does.
So 2-1, but 4 against 4, anything can change, and say only 1 goal in it.
Oh,
Just evading Oscar Cole there. We've got 3 substitutes ready to come on for XBUYER.
and that's the chance. That counter-attacks are normally the chance here, aren't they? We've got a roll there. He committed. He lost the ball, and he was already out of it.
I mean, some teams, maybe not so much when it's 4 against 4, but it's 3 against 3.
Yeah.
You can change your keeper for an outfield
Yeah.
player because it's rolling substitutions. And some teams, when they get the ball, make the substitution, take the keeper off, bring an outfield player on. But it is a big risk that you might get hit on the break or hit from mid-halfway. I don't think at this stage it's worth the risk for XBUYER. They're only a goal behind.
And the other thing here is that you can go from goal to goal much easier because a lot of the time indoors they would hit the lights or they'd hit the roof. And here, there's nothing you can hit.
Valley point. As Velias looks to go through. Velias got his shot off just over the bar. Javier Neri.
Javi with the Monterrey shirt.
Smart bit of marketing there. It's Cole. Who gets past Pablo? And side-footed home. It's that man, Nadir. His 4th goal of the tournament. 3-1 to the Porcinos.
I didn't think when he shot that from there inside of the foot and going to that post that he'd put it past Cappy. Let's see if Cappy could have done more.
I'm not sure Cappy gets his angles exactly right there. It's beaten him on the near post, but it's beaten him. It's not right on the post, is it? I mean, the goalkeepers union might disagree with me, but I think he might have done it. Does he
done a bit more?
Does he not get a great grip on that? Anyhow, so that shows that the last couple of minutes can have an impact. There you go. It is 3-2 at half-time for Porcinos. 3-1. I'm being generous.
An important goal as well from Nadir because it was right at the end. I guess we can hear from about half-time the presence now that it's working. Audio.
Bueno, lo que esperábamos, un partido muy igualado, clave el escalado y el lado. Dos grandes equipos que van de tú a tú. Ahora queda la parte clave, gol doble, carta presidente, carta normal. Así que no tenemos una ventaja muy amplia, pero evidentemente muy contento con la primera parte.
I'm sort of lip reading here.
Sí, la verdad que en el escalado pequeños detalles marcan la diferencia. Yo creo que es cierto que Fuad hace una falta bastante clara, pero creo que antes recibe un pisotón que no sé por qué no se valora cuando joder le pisa todo el tobillo.
Le pisa y sería un shootout.
Pero bueno, seguimos. Luego sí que es verdad que ellos han tenido efectividad, nosotros las que hemos tenido pues...
That's the 5th goal in this World Cup for Nadir.
Sí, falta la segunda parte, el partido ya sabéis que esto es muy largo, luego goles dobles, que el equipo siga así, que queda mucho.
Carta de Porcinos.
And the shootout in his last game, which was a big help. He does always look like he's going to score penalties, though. He does, has to be said.
And he scored what, in hindsight, we'll see what happens today, but could be the most important goal of the tournament, which was that last second, or maybe beyond last second, striking its ultimate most.
1 meter so he can run, okay?
Bit of massive, that was possibly, along with the goal, a French no goal.
Yeah, those were the two
biggest controversy of the Kings World Cup.
Hola, carta aquí. Cámara.
Oh, looks like we've got Spotify secret card straight away. By the looks of it, yeah.
We have no camera.
And that's played by Porcinos.
It is.
Calma,
estamos todos hablando.
Una persona habla que es Mark para me decir si tenemos cámara o se lo muestro para... Star player.
Will wear an arm. I mean, any goal if they score a goal, it's worth
Which
double.
player? Which player?
see who's got the armband.
Let's see if we can see from here. Guti.
So it's Guti. So if Guti scores, his goal is worth double.
Unless if Guti's the captain, there are 2 armbands. I see Giedo with an armband as well. Is it Giedo with the dyed hair?
It could be.
Both have got armbands, so one of them's the captain.
Well, we should get it confirmed actually at the top of the screen in a few moments. So once again, our drone gets back into action. And just to let you know, by the way, once again, after 18 minutes of this half, we will have another buzzer, and the remaining time to be played out, any goal is worth double. Which means if you're only a goal behind and you get to the 38th minute, you're only a goal away from winning. Which means you tend to catch the interest in this all the way through.
The drone hasn't quite made it to the middle. The flares have had to move over, had to shuffle across.
We've also had a Pablo President penalty card also been pulled. So I think the President penalty being taken. So I think first time the ball goes out. It is Yedo, whose any goal he scores will be worth double. So we've also had the President penalty card, or not card, but the President penalty called on by XBUYER, which means Eric will look to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, they're saying it's cancelled.
Oh, it's Eric taking it this time, is it?
Okay.
It is indeed.
I heard the referee saying it was cancelled.
Ei, olha, João, calma, João. Não é tua, não, isso não é tua confusão.
Little breakdown in communications here.
Cancel? Okay. Cancel, it was a mistake. Throw in.
So they must have hit it by mistake.
We have time in the end, okay?
We'll add on a bit of time.
We have time in the end, okay?
You can hear that. You can understand that, can't you?
Take note.
So, what can we say? 20 minutes left to play. 3-1 to Porcinos, looking to seal the first qualification in the final of the Kings World Cup, or the first ever Kings World Cup. There's Yedo. Coming for a bit of stick today, hasn't he? This Fuad again, who catches him. Ooh, catch him right at the top of his foot as well. Good ball nodded in. And they say there is Nacho Castro. Offside. I say offside, it's only in that area parallel with the edge of the penalty area. Good pressure high up there from Giedo. So this Kings League is expanding. We've already been told when we're here that we'll have a Kings League Italy next September.
Vamos.
We had Totti as one of the players in the earlier rounds with the Stallions. Eden Hazard as well with the Belgian side.
Nasri for one game before he got injured.
Managed to pull his thigh quite badly as well. Or tear it, in fact. Gets himself in trouble there, Cardenas, but in the end, this is a bit more aggressive from XBUYER.
That's foul by Carvalho.
That's foul in attack, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Just catches him when he's off balance there, David Soriano. Giedo. Little turn from Santos. It's the accelerator and good defending in the end. Sends it out for a corner.
Better defending there, better Martinez for the challenge.
Corner at the far post, nodded back across, good header there from Juanma.
Oh, save.
Oh, this time it's a good save, and Yedo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That would have made it 5-1.
That would have been the double, yeah.
Really well nodded back across. So that went over, my word.
Now the present penalty has been locked in, but by Porcinos.
So we've seen them both all practicing earlier on.
Ooh.
A little bit of that seemed like a pretty general.
Penalty.
That's a big light for the present penalty, isn't it?
But I think that was a bit of a general power, not just the stadium, because our TV screen went out for a moment as well, and the lights. Well, fingers crossed. So we got IBAI taking his president penalty, and he's not an expert at this. He's not bad. But he tends to sort of try and place it, doesn't he? Oh, they've changed the keeper as well to bring on Alex Romero, who's sort of their specialist shootout and penalty man. He got away with that, didn't he, in the last game? IBAI, was it IBAI who got away with a really poor penalty, but the keeper went off the line.
Ready? Yes?
Okay, so can IBAI make it 4-1?
Oh, down the middle! Down the middle, that would be a massive weight off his shoulder.
Good penalty, and they're all good if they go in.
You see the relief on his face.
Oh yeah. Once again, just with the instep, I mean, it's
Just down the middle.
does him a favour, the keeper, maybe in moving very, very quickly. But it's in the back of the net, so it's 4-1 to Porcinos, and that piles the pressure on XBUYER when he has to take his. 15 minutes left.
Oh, he's taking a snap as well. They've decided to go straight after.
Well, there he is, yeah.
Let's see if he goes bottom right. I'm really interested to see.
Bottom right, top right normally, isn't it? Sort of.
But from what I saw in the build-up,
Okay, when we say bottom right,
to the left, his bottom
his
right.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, he went to the other way, and it's a good save from Briones. So, well, it's worked out nicely, hasn't it? 4-1 to the Porcinos. Marc Briones saving high. Keeps his foot behind the line as well. That's a good save. It's not a terrible penalty either.
No, that's a very good save.
Okay? Mas disputou bien. Okay? Ready? Can we start?
And away we go. Okay, we still have one secret card to be played by XBUYER. Meanwhile, Yedo, if he scores between now and the 38th minute, his goal will be worth double.
It's funny, isn't it? Because IBAI's penalty really wasn't better than Eric's penalty.
No, not really. Great save from. Well, they've kept. Oh, cap is back on. We've got the secret card from XBUYER.
No camera again. No camera.
We normally have a camera to see what it is.
Penalty for XBUYER.
Okay, so XBUYER have a
big
penalty.
card.
It's the best one to get, we think.
It's a very big card to draw, and if he scored his penalty 4-3, oh.
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, there would be no work for tinkers. Actually, it probably isn't these days anyhow, but... It's going to be Velias to take it. Really vital to score this one. Long lady coming up the steps selling dry meat. Meanwhile, Velias whacks that one into the back of the net, so 4-2. We are still alive in this game, especially because if we get to the 38th minute, it was that score and they netted a goal.
It's not that far off Eric's penalty.
No, but maybe he telegraphed it a bit less. 20 camera people off the pitch and get their cable with them. Okay, so away we go. Jedo forcing a corner. Another decent corner, ball driven in by Cardenas. And Porcinos keeping the ball. Quite sure who's doing that, who's saying that, but here's a great chance and just wide. It's good, isn't it? Is it Victor?
It was Victor Gonzalez who was screaming at the XBUYER players to press high there.
In the press time, they nearly got caught out. Good, once again, that pace of Guti.
Especially when he's on the ball.
Chances there for Carbo. Well, he got a contact on it, but just saying what he wants is 4-2. So a defensive line of 4 and 2 players just pushing a little bit forward.
I wonder why we can hear him a lot more than the other manager.
I don't know, because I think the pitch side microphone's a lot closer to him.
Yeah, it must be the referee. One of the referees has got a microphone on him.
There is Juanma.
Oh, oh,
oh, oh! 5-2.
Completely on his own at the far post. What happened there?
And Pablo's not going to miss that, is he? Pablo Hernandez, that's his 6th game of the... I tell you what, it's time to control it. Pick his spot and score. Once again, I'm going to highlight the work of Nadir.
Yeah. Gets the cross in. I don't know what happened there. Something... I see Pablo on his own at the far post. I don't know how he got there, why no one followed him. Pablo Hernandez as well, you know.
Yeah, if there is a player you can't afford to... Well, the 2 players you can't afford to give time and space to, it's Nadir and Pablo. Well, if there's 3, you want to add Guti to that as well, but... Well, I wonder if that might be it for XBUYER. They've had a very good ride to get here, as you say, starting from the redemption round.
That's the fairy tale.
They've sneaked in through the back door. They're just going to not quite make it out of the front. Took a little deflection. It's a corner. And Velillas takes that one. They need to get back into this quickly, but now they're in danger of being caught on the break. It's Pablo Hernandez. And brave saving, brave goalkeeping by Capi. It's again commitment though in that challenge, wasn't there, from Soriano. Velillas. They're playing really well, Porcinos, aren't they?
Yeah, most importantly, Berger. There was that moment in the first half where we said, oh, he's got to appear more on the ball like there. But in this second half, when do you recall Berger? He's on the ball now, but when do you recall Berger really having an impact on this game?
No, Roger Carbo as well. They need them to get into this. They've got Iker Alcarazo as well, ready to come on as well, number 9. Say that fifth goal is important because I say with 2 goals, with goals counting double after the 38th minute, 4-2, obviously you're just a goal off equalising, but now you're just that little bit further behind. You need to score. They need to score well. Even after 38 minutes, they'd need to score twice.
Thank you, thank you.
A little over-enthusiastic there, Velillas.
Yeah, with a sprinkle of frustration on it as well.
Play!
Yeah, that prize looks as if the prize is running away. A little step over, still working there. There's Fuad. And out for a corner.
Fuad's got a name that works very well. There's a lot of things that he does, you think, Fuad, you know, it's sort of Fuad.
Oof. Blasted in there. Well, they're really trying here, XBUYER, but there's always that risk that they're going to get caught again on the break. Oscar Cole carrying out the high pressure there, but they're getting 5 back almost. There's Pablo Berger. Oh, there's Fuad. And he falls in a corner as well. Just 7 minutes left here. Velillas, he drives it just past the post. One of those days, isn't it? They had quite a few chances early on where they got the shot in but just couldn't get it right on target.
It's another one of those games where a team that gains that early advantage, or should we said in the 2-3v3,
puts you in the driving seat.
It's very difficult to then sort of turn that around.
Coach saying you've got to pressure Briones, don't let him put it where he wants to. Of course, that second goal from Briones was a massive moment as well, I feel.
Vamos, vamos, está bien, vamos, vamos.
Just able to take the time here. There's Fuad again. Ooh, nearly got hassled, but it's, say, once again, Briones, is what you were saying about the advantage of a keeper who's really confident with the ball at his feet and just a little bit optimistic there. Oscar Cole. There's nowhere to go there for Dani Perez except backwards, and that's not where his side need to go at the moment. They trail 5-2 in the first semi-final of the final 4 of the Kings World Cup. The winner of this game will play whoever comes out on top between Sayans and G3 Ekish. Will we have an all-Spanish final? Here in the Rayados Stadium. Blue and white stripes for Monterrey.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, once again the Briones, and this time he can't. And it's Pablo Beguer who scored that 5-3.
There we go, there is still life left in the team. Lovely move put together there by XBUYER. They've got the capability to do that. They've got the players to do it.
So once again, that means that if it's 5-3 after 38 minutes, goals are count double. It's unlucky on Briones because he makes one great save, but Pablo really reacts tremendously well to that. So it's game on still. I'm not sure if we're getting a VAR check quite what for. Off we go. I think early on there was in this tournament there was a little habit to check every goal, even though there was clearly nothing wrong with that. Couldn't see anything wrong with that for Pablo. And there once again, Capi, he loses it. Oof. Carbo there in on Dorkis. Just a minute and 10 seconds to our next buzzer, which as they signals that every goal between the 38th minute and the final whistle is worth double. So it means it just keeps the interest, keeps the tension in matches, and right until the end, and that took a big deflection. As well there, Juanma holding off a couple of challenges. Threads it to Carbo. Well blocked by Diedo, who's giving it away. In the end, goes out for a corner. He'll have to take it quickly because time is ticking down. And there's Diedo. By the way, once you get to the 38th minute, the secret Spotify secret card. Hang on a second. Guti. Oh, Capi makes a vital save. So once we get to 38 minutes, Diedo's goals wouldn't be any more special than any other. There you go, 38 minutes. 5-3 Porcinos. It's looking good for Porcinos, but there is still work to do. So a goal now would level the scores and give us a possible shootout, which is, it is pretty much a lottery, isn't it? It's a question of nerve.
Lo nuestro, encontraremos en el modelo de juego los goles, ¿vale? No con pera arriba sin salir de tres. Si a los 2 minutos no, sacamos un central, ¿vale? Pero vamos a tener...
So we're counting down to our last couple of minutes of normal time plus whatever injury time our referee decides to add. Right, we're looking at 2 or 3 minutes again. And we have our like a water polo start. Got to play it backwards. Well played. Might have been a foul there from Oscar Con as he charged through. It's Danny Perez who got caught. And you can vote once again, as you can see on the bottom, on the Twitch, on the Kings League Twitch, you can vote for your MVP.
Which we always say every week, every day, the winner gets $50,000. So it's
the MVP of the whole tournament. Yeah. At the moment it is Kelvin Oliveira.
Yeah, he's on top of most lists.
Rumours that lots of these teams from the Spanish Kings League trying to sign him for September. But there's also rumours that there might well be a Brazilian Kings League coming up. So what would he opt to do? They'll take the corner. Remember, any goal scored now is worth double. Would mean if Porcinos score, it'd be 7-3. If XBUYER score, it would be 5-all. Fuad, it's not been Fuad's day today, has it? He was outstanding in the quarters, but not worked out for him today. Trying to move the ball around, trying to stay patient, but time is not their friend. Whoa. I think no. Is there a chance? Oh my goodness.
Still there.
Once again, Briones just gets a vital hand on that, and that block. Is a
corner, no?
Corner. Is it Pablo Beguer who's down?
There's a big block from somebody.
It's a big one there from Briones.
He's getting fouled. He's getting his shirt tugged. That's the challenge there. You can't see in the replay who it was, but he flies in.
Little back heel there, and whoa! It's Nadir who makes that challenge. I think they've seen the
replay there,
and they think it's a penalty.
They all think it's a penalty.
Guys, go back. The VAR will check.
You might hear that from the referee.
The VAR will check, okay? The VAR will check.
The VAR will check.
Oh, that is a huge penalty. Oh, offside before. Oh, he's absolutely hammered Beguer's leg. There's an offside before.
I think it's right earlier before it goes pulled back.
Yeah, that's another thing that he's saying.
Okay.
I get my shirt tugged as well. There's a lot of things going on.
Check. There is penalty and there is offside before. There is penalty and offside before. Okay?
So a very important moment in this game. So first of all, if there's an offside before.
Okay, play.
But it's earlier than that's.
Yeah, but this is where.
Touches the ball there. Okay.
Right, yeah. Hang on. So if he touches that,
he gets in the way.
Offside.
He gets in the way.
Offside. Okay, offside. And then there is penalty. Okay.
He doesn't play the ball, but does he obstruct?
He gets in the way. He puts off. He blocks the goalkeeper, so it doesn't matter what happens afterwards.
After check, there was penalty, but before there was offside with impact on the goalkeeper.
Okay, so he touches the keeper.
Offside.
Okay. Well, it's well explained.
Offside. Offside.
And Beguer got absolutely smashed. Look, he's
Oh,
still
yeah.
struggling. I mean, he just got his leg volleyed.
Poor old Pablo.
Very well, team. Good work, team. Good work, team.
Good work, team. I think he means that to his VAR team. I think he means. Okay, so we have 3 minutes of injury time.
Perfect work.
Or 3 minutes still to play.
How much, Angel? How much time? Sí, vamos. Angel, how much time, Angel? How much time? But do you think 4 or we maintain 3?
Big decision. Because remember what happened last time. So XBUYER are going to have to come back into this without Pablo Beguer, understandably. I mean, after that volley to his leg, he can't play any further apart.
No. Oh, Briones. Big save again. So we've still got 3 minutes, I think, still, because the clock was stopped very quickly after that whole penalty VAR incident. Good defending there. It was Pablo, was it? No, it was Guti getting back. Poor Briones is, I mean, be a real blow if it, I mean, even if they get to the final. Does that hit the post, by the way? Sorry. If they get to the final, they would probably not have him. There's a shirt pull there, isn't there, from Juanma, who's getting a yellow card, so they're down to 6 men. XBUYER. Just starting to slip away from them, isn't it?
Yeah, I think also they lose their talisman, their best players off the pitch. He's injured. It sort of deflates them a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You lose that belief that you can turn it around, but they're still just a goal away. It can still happen.
Cabeza! Cabeza!
Use your head, I think you're saying there.
Okay.
That's a free kick. Ooh, getting tense out there.
Cabeza. There's no need you go outside with yellow card, okay? Go behind. After the whistle, I will end.
A minute left to play. I think you can 10. There's 2 minutes.
Bye.
That calms them down as well. If you get the message across and say it's 4 minutes, don't worry, there's another extra minute, then it calms them down.
But it calms XBUYER down. I don't know if it calms. Don't know if it calms the Porcinos down much. So another minute. But this time the added time, in difference to some, has been explained and made clear.
Exactly.
Be careful.
Ui, once again well defended. Pardon me.
Hey, que van con los dos, se van los dos. Hey.
Calm down, or you're both off.
Very assertive.
Just thinking one more game. I'll finish this game. I'll go have a beer. A little bit off, rough and tumble in the middle there between Pere Martinez. Briones comes a long way.
Oh, good touch.
So Belias does well, doesn't he, there? And a throw-in. Can you... Chance to launch that one, catapult this one into... Well, he doesn't... To the penalty area. Cap is pushed forward to give an extra option. It's looped over a corner. Just time to take it. Carbo, we know he can.
Good night. Good night.
And the Porcinos are going to play the first final of the Kings World Cup. Pablo Hernandez, was it, who scores? I'm not going to say the most vital goal of his career, but certainly the most vital goal of his Kings League career.
Well, it's his 7th goal in the World Cup as well.
It is indeed. He's
So there we go, final whistle.
There you go.
First finalist, Porcinos IBAI, with the big celebrations coming over to the fans. He scored his penalty, so he played his part as well.
He did indeed. Are they going to bring home the bacon?
Hey.
You what? And heartbreak for XBUYER, but I think they can be really proud of the tournament they made. They started off in the redemption and they went all the way to the gates of the final. But there you go, Pablo Hernandez scoring 2 goals, 2 vital goals. As the Porcinos 7-3. I say the fact is that those double goals in the last couple of minutes do mean that matches are on edge right until the end.
Well, that's what they were gambling. They had no goalkeeper and they had to put the extra man in because they had the player who'd been yellow carded as well. But they knew that just one goal, a shot that's deflected, goes in and it's 5-5. That's the excitement. And we've seen so many of them as well scored at the end where things have turned.
Exactly.
But the better team from start to finish.
Yeah,
they dominated that early 2v2, 3v3, 4v4. Let's see what IBAI says.
Gracias a todos los que nos ven desde casa.
Thank you for everyone who's at home.
A los que pitan aquí también en Monterrey.
And to
Me
those who are
encanta.
in Monterrey, I
Me
love
pone
it.
cachondo perdido.
I'm really
Gracias.
excited by this. Thank you very
A
much.
todos.
Thank you, thank you.
Una más.
One more, that's all we need.
Was he getting whistled and booed? I didn't really hear it, but...
Todos los que habéis estado. No, espérate que no escucho. Dime. Escucho.
And, you know, they've come a long
Bueno,
way.
a comer
That's all I can say.
lo que me deis.
All went
No
down
amargura.
that final
Estoy muy contento. El
hurdle.
equipo ha llegado aquí desde el Redemption. Reitero, creo que la primera jugada me tiene un pisotón a Fuad que no sé por qué no revisan. Y a partir de ahí, pues bueno, sí que es verdad que le hemos hecho falta a Guti,
Oh,
o sea,
yeah, I
el
mean,
It came just
marcador,
before they had
y
another
luego pues
penalty as a
todo ha
secret
trascendido como ha
card.
trascendido.
Would have made it really,
En
really
el juego
close. Already got
real,
players warming up for our next
juraría que
match,
hemos
which
salido
is our
positivos, si no
second
es por el
semi
gol doble
between
este ahora, que, bueno,
Science
obviamente el equipo estaba volcado.
against
Y nada, contento con los chavales, creo que triste porque creo que tienen mucho más nivel de que han podido demostrar hoy.
We say we have to
Y
say
ya
it in
está,
English. I do
contento, joder,
apologize,
del
but
Redemption
thinking
aquí
of
solo gana
you
uno,
just
estamos
heard
entre los
that
4
attempt
primeros.
Portuguese, you know why.
Y la amargura para el que la quiera. Yo contento con todo México pitando al árbitro por las decisiones. Y al final son los que tienen ojos y valoran lo que han visto.
To rest our vocal cords and we'll be back for the second semi.
Pues estoy con el Jais MVP, Mar Briones, enhorabuena, esto es para ti. ¿Os habéis tomado la revancha del Metropolitano?
Exactamente, la verdad que lo llevamos ahí clavado y hoy
Our
teníamos que
interview
salir a
for
muerte.
MVP,
El
we're
equipo
gonna
ha
give it
estado muy
everything.
concentrado de principio a fin
Team's
y al
really
final pues las cosas han salido como
concentrate from
queríamos.
start to beginning, so
Mójate,
we're
¿a
doing
quién
what we're doing.
prefieres en la final? ¿A Science, tu ex equipo, o a los brasileños?
Bueno, no es porque vea al equipo inferior ni mucho menos, pero creo que también tenemos algo pegado ahí que nos lo tenemos que quitar y creo que la final puede estar muy bien contra Science.
So,
Pues lo veremos,
first,
enhorabuena.
well, G3X